All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Here we go, y'all. It is a Tuesday. It's going to be another busy week. Lots of fun stuff also going on this week and this weekend. You've got the Cognizant Classic that is going to be getting going and going to be playing out there at PGA National. So that is just one of the things that's going to be happening. And they got a decent little lineup. The fact that they got Brooks Koepka, the hometown boy, you know, I argue from where he's from, but, you know, West Palm Beach, Jupiter, whatever it might be. He went to high school at Cardinal Newman and, you know, made big news when he left the Live Golf League earlier this year to rejoin PGA. So a lot of people are going to be paying attention to how Brooks Koepka does this week. Shane Lowry's going to be out there, another big name. Adam Scott, Daniel Berger, Ben Griffin. So
Adam Scott from Parks and Recreation?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good golfer. Yeah, pretty good.
It is kind of a generic name.
It is, right?
There's going to be more than one Adam Scott.
Yeah. And then they're doing the TGL at the same time. In fact, they had two matches last night, Atlanta and Boston yesterday, and then L.A. Played also last night. And then you got another one today that's going on there in Palm Beach Gardens. You got the New York Golf Club and the Bay Golf Club at 5 p.m. Bay Club. Bay.
Hey, Bay. I'm going to play some golf, Bay.
I still got to get on that. I have been meaning to go to one of those matches and try to get in there, but
it looks super cool.
Yeah, I've only kind of lightly made a run at it, and that kind of didn't work out. So I haven't I'm going to have to put full effort. I've not yet done that.
You can do it, Pumpkin.
Yeah,
I see people with way less press credentials in there making videos. Oh my gosh, I'm here at TGL.
Yeah,
I mean, you are part of the press. You should be allowed.
And you used to have a sports podcast.
I did used to. Yeah.
They used to give us press passes. I've noticed that those have dried up.
You just got to ask for them, you know.
Okay.
Find the right person. There's a media relations person and ask them.
Okay.
Because technically anybody can be a press person, believe it or not.
Yeah, no, I definitely saw that when I went to the national championship press conference thing they had at the Miami Beach Convention Center. And we were on the outside barrier and all the media was on the inside. And I was kind of looking around. My son was pointing to me. He's like, oh, and he was pointing out all these people are on the inside barrier. I'm like, how the hell are they in there?
He's a YouTuber.
Well, there was a video where a police officer was giving a press conference.
Okay.
There was about 4 different networks there locally, and then there was a YouTuber journalist, and the police officer would not start the press conference because he said, "Who are you with?" And the guy goes, I'm an independent journalist, and I'm allowed to be here." The guy's like, "I'm not starting. You need to leave, blah, blah, blah." It was on a public sidewalk, so he was allowed to be there, and you're allowed to be a journalist, especially if it's out in public. So the police officer was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, you know, I think the reason why sometimes I don't go that route, and I could more than I do, it's just you get one press pass, and it's for you, and they do kind of work you around. It's not actually that enjoyable. You don't get to enjoy it as much as you would think. And to me, I'm typically there to have drinks. Like if I'm back there with a press pass and I'm knocking down cocktails, you're going to be like, all right.
Oh, yeah. If you give me a press pass, I am terrible with credibility. Yeah. I've got a buzz.
Right.
I'd rather buy my own ticket so I can misbehave.
That's how
exactly.
I am.
Yeah,
let me pay my own way.
Depending on the ticket price now. If it's too steep, I'm out.
Right.
But if it's like a $40 ticket, I would rather buy my own ticket so I can be naughty and no one can say nothing.
That's why I don't like anything given to me. I like to pay my own way so I don't have to put up with anybody's horse shit.
I prefer to be removed by security working the event than to disappoint the person who's running media relations.
Well, you ever have that where your friend's a bartender and if you and your friends go, they're going to hook you up. But meanwhile, Meanwhile, you end up spending more money in the tips that you give your friend. You go, you know what? Let me just go to a regular bar, please.
Yeah.
Where no one knows my name.
Yeah,
That's what I want. The opposite of Cheers.
Let me just pay the regular way.
Yeah. So going to go check out a little bit of the Cognizant a little bit later on this week at PGA National. Which, big. We'll see how many people are out there. Thing was crushing the last years of the Honda Classic. So we'll see. They really have got to put the drinking face forward again. I think that was I'm being dead serious. I think that's really when in South Florida, you got to make it a party first. It's got to be sports second. This is not an area where you can lead with the sports. If you're in Boston, New York, things like that, the sport is enough. Not in South Florida.
Every time me and Virginia went to the PGA thing, we got in trouble every year. Not because we were not being dicks on purpose. We were accidental dicks because we just kept on talking and whispering. And when me and Whispers over here starts whispering, it's louder than when we talk.
Well, they're heavy-handed with that pour up in the Bears Club. It's not my fault.
We had so many old guys in golf uniforms yelling at us.
They were like, shh.
I think he's finally like, shut the fuck up.
Well, then don't put the bar so close to where they're putting. I don't know what to tell you, homie.
Yeah.
I've never had a good round. Every time I go, I get yelled at. My debit card doesn't work in front of hot girls. And I threw up the last one.
In the Hall of Champions.
And then me and Denny's got into somebody else's Uber car. It was some British guy who was in the front seat with the Uber driver. And we're like, no, we think this is our car. I was like, no, man, it's really not. And he finally just goes, fuck it, just take him. I don't care. So we ended up getting in this guy's Uber car. And it was so against the rules.
Yep. It's a fun time.
And they want us back? Do they want us back?
No.
Oh.
I don't think they're offering.
Oh well.
I did get an offer.
You did?
I did, but we're going to be I think we're going to be at Roger Dean.
Yeah.
Oh, you got an offer to go on Saturday?
Yeah.
Did it come from Cognizant or from PGA or someone else?
Yes.
It came from one of her friends working one of the booths.
I don't know. I'll look a little deeper into it for you if you want to go.
Well, Kevin didn't get one.
Well, we're going to go probably maybe Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah, but I did not get from any other
That's
connections.
right. It's your wife's birthday.
Yeah, it is.
And you're celebrating her birthday, and she wants to go out there and party.
Would she like that? That's a good birthday gift for her.
Yeah. But it's just, I'm like, you tell me what you want to do. So that's the way it is. I've just realized in my relationship, if I think I know what she wants to do and then I go plan it out, then it just doesn't work out. And so
she's a left turn.
Yes. And so it's like, you know what? You tell me what you want to do. And I know it takes away all the sexy and everybody's like, you're not imaginative. But I'm like, oh, we could do something where I plan it all out and spend a ton of money and then we fight when she doesn't want to do it. And I'm like, that's always great.
Especially on the weekend.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Then ruin the entire day. Or I could let her just decide what she wants to do that day, what you want to do. Be like, I'm all game. I'm here. I will flip the bill, and where you say we go, and I will follow.
Have you tricked yourself into kind of going, all right, the queen's going to call the shots. Whatever she decides to do, I'm going to make an adjustment and try to have the most fun I can have.
I always do that. Yeah, and it's a good thing that we're paired up, because if she was married to her, it would fail miserably. Because she's like, she wants to call the shots. She wants to be the boss lady. And I'm very flexible. I'm like, I'm cool, whatever. You can put me anywhere and I'll find a way to be content with the situation.
He don't need to be the boss at home. He's tired of being the boss at work.
Absolutely. I get enough bossing around.
Yeah.
I'm boss less.
If I was you, I'd be like, fuck this. Whatever you want to do, queen. I don't want to be the boss.
Yeah. So it just works out better that way. And that's how she likes it. And it's her day. So she gets that choice. That's just kind of the way it works. I think the weather's going to be decent as well. Looks like it's going to get a little bit warmer, so this chill's going to go away. We're going to be in the mid-70s by tomorrow, and then when you start heading into the weekend, it looks like we're going to be in the low to mid-80s. Like Friday's going to be 85.
Ooh, back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and not huge rain chances. Saturday may be the best chance. So you're right. This weekend it could rain. Almost a 60% chance of rain, 44%. But we already talked to a meteorologist once today, and not just a meteorologist, a chief meteorologist.
That doesn't yell at people.
You're right.
He's a kind chief.
Absolutely.
Does not believe in weather control, though.
No. And he put those rain chances at low.
Okay.
kind of what he thought. Now, we were talking about Team USA flying into Miami last night and tearing up the town, having a good time. They were at Club 11 in Miami, partying as well. And Linnea sent this. She said, I don't know why I just thought of this, but did anybody check to see, did Drake bet on Team Canada to win gold in hockey?
Oh, my gosh. You know he did? Mm-hmm. He's all about that Canadian.
So we need to buy Drake a drink because it's because of him that Team USA broke that drought from 1980 on winning Olympic gold.
Thank you, Drake.
Yep. There you go.
He helped the men and the women. Mm-hmm. He probably bet on both.
Yes. Did your husband try to go see anything? You were saying that maybe he might.
No, he didn't because he's too intimidated. He would not try to go to 11. That is not his scene.
That's not his gig.
No.
Yeah.
Now, if he knew that they were going to be on a double-decker bus riding through the streets like they did a la the Stanley Cup parade, he would have probably definitely gone to the elbow room and watched that parade go by. But I don't know if they did that yesterday. They were in Miami. They went to Cote or however you say it. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. They went to go have dinner there, piling off that double-decker bus, and then they went to 11, and my husband's not really a Miami Beach kind of guy.
The only way he'd go to 11 is if he had a crew of his boys, and even then, that would be...
He would be uncomfortable.
I'd be uncomfortable. I'd rather get speed bagged in the nuts to go to 11.
Oh, that sounds really tough to navigate. It is. You got to kind of know what you're doing. And then you also, too, just have to have a lot of money because every turn you take, you're going to pay money here and there.
I would love to talk to somebody who went to 11. What was the cover charge? Did you even get in? Because that line was insane.
Right.
I just have been to fancy places. I've never been to 11, but I have been to fancy bars and clubs. And to me, all it really is just a higher end bar and club where you're doing the same shit you do at the ale house. You're just looking at people, you're paying for more drinks, and you're kind of hanging out with your crew. Now, of course, you're trying to meet somebody, but that can happen anywhere. That doesn't happen to just at 11. You can definitely pull some tail at the ale house.
The novelty of it last night was that how often do you say, I got to party with the gold medal men's USA hockey team?
That makes sense.
That's a huge draw, and you can see why there was a line around the block, down the street.
Sure. Yeah. It's a one in a lifetime type of situations. That's why sometimes you have to say, okay, it's going to cost some money or it's going to throw me out of my game, but it's going to be worth it in the end.
That's different to me because that's an event. But if you're just going to 11 to have drinks and to, just chill, I don't know.
I don't have that kind of cash right now. I got a kid in college.
Skate to Beach said that NBC 6 listed the cover at $500.
Whoa.
Which, honestly, I'm surprised that it's that affordable.
And that probably don't even come with a drink or an appetizer.
All those people were in line to pay $500?
Yeah, I guess so. Now, the way it works is sometimes, if you know the bouncers or anybody there with management, then they do let some people in for free that are the influencers and whatnot. But if you're in that little in crowd, you would slide in for free.
Okay.
But yeah, for everybody else, it just looks like you're not extremely hot or you're not somebody cool. Then
you got a dad bod. You're wearing a hockey jersey.
Yeah, but the good thing is I'm usually pretty good with bouncers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It'd be probably $750 for me. Maybe more.
They'd call it 11 for me because I'd get my ass beat 11 different times.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a very good question from Jeremy. You were talking about how your husband has so many different hats. He's big into all those things. Thought he might get a Team USA hockey hat. That makes some sense.
I'm pretty sure he's already trying to purchase that.
Oh, okay. His question here, is there a special hat that your husband Panda likes to wear when he takes you to the shredder?
Oh. Or does he just keep it straight up hair? Is he naked with just a Bills hat?
And does he keep it forward or does he turn it around backwards for more
the Fred Durst?
Because you're right. You're a little bit more grimier if you turn that thing, Well,
I mean, if you really want to get to work, you guys are serious. You got to flip that thing around, then go to town.
Oh, if we're gonna do bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay, we're turning the hat around.
You know when it's about to get down because that hat goes flipping.
He does not wear a hat to the shredder.
He does not. Okay.
I wonder how many people do, though. If they have sex and they just wear a hat, they're naked completely.
There are people who do it.
I think I've done it before.
Well, if there's a guy who's sensitive about his hair, absolutely he'd be doing it. If he was losing his hair and he's like, this is where he'd completely keep a hat on.
Yeah, the Dr. Phil going, he didn't want to let it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I say let that thing just let it breathe, baby.
You can't care about that much.
You can't, because I think confidence is, you've got the Dr. Phil, fuck it. Let's get our screw on with the Dr. Phil haircut and let's bring it home.
Get out of your head and stop thinking about your hat.
Even talk like Dr. Phil. You like that shit? Okay.
Now, to clarify some loose ends from the regular show today, we're talking about somebody that was wanting to know if they were a jerk if they dropped their tip percentage from 10 to 5% of the total bill, because sometimes their bill gets a little high and the tipping gets a little much, but they still like doing it from Walmart. And then the question was, okay, do the employees do the shopping around? Who does the delivering? And Stephanie said Walmart employees do the shopping for you, whether you are getting curbside or delivery service. Delivery driver only picks up and delivers. They do not do the shopping for you.
Okay, that does make a big difference to me then. When I'm thinking about the tip, I'm going to tip the Instacart person more because they're going into Publix, they're going into Whole Foods, they're going and they're doing the shopping for me. They're making sure I get exactly what I asked for. So to me, you've earned more of a tip. You're just your time alone.
Well, people were even saying, Bird, you can get the Walmart without the Instacart. I get all that. There's a difference between picking up something curbside and then having somebody from Walmart dropping it off at your house. It's pretty much the same thing as an Instacart. They're shopping for you, and then they're taking the stuff to your house.
Well, no, because the Walmart one, it's a Walmart employee that does the shopping.
But do they take it to your house, though?
No.
Oh, then fuck that service.
No, the Walmart employee stays at Walmart, and then there's a person
Is the delivery driver from Walmart?
No.
It's not. So the delivery driver's not a Walmart person.
No. But the person that does the shopping is a Walmart employee. And you're not tipping that person. You're tipping the person that delivers it to your house.
Okay.
Because if you do Instacart, the person that's working for Instacart, they do the shop.
Yes.
But to me, though, it's almost the same thing. You're getting shit sent to your house, so you're going to have to pay a little extra because you didn't go out and do the legwork.
So who does the driving then when you go to Walmart? If it's not the employee,
it's the whoever the Uber. It's the people that do the deliveries, and some of them work for multiple different companies.
Well, it just doesn't make any sense because you'd have to call Walmart to have them do all the shopping. If you're getting a third party involved, that third party is now going to be taking your groceries and they're driving them to your house. And people are making it sound like Walmart just goes, shops for you, and then drives it to your house, and that doesn't sound like that's what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think that the person that drives it to you works for Walmart.
Oh, to me, then that would be just a service I wouldn't even do.
I've done it.
Like for a person like me, I'm injured right now, and it's hard for me to go around and shop. So I need somebody to go shopping and drop it off for me. And if they're doing that, I'm going to give them a good tip because they're doing the legwork for me. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the Walmart person, you're not tipping the shopper, you're just tipping the driver.
Cece said, I've gotten delivery from Walmart and it came in a Walmart car.
Oh, well, then that's different than the one that has me in Jupiter. The one that I have in Jupiter is a regular girl that just drives for like Uber Eats. She's driving for this one, she's driving for that one, and she also drives for Walmart.
If I were Walmart, I would want to have somebody that works for me doing all of it. Because let's say you wind up with pubes on your food and you're like, okay, who do we blame? If it's all Walmart, it's my people. I got to take care of it. But if you turn it over to a third-party driver that delivers it, now who are you blaming? Do you know if it's your people or you know if it was the driver?
Yeah, people are saying Walmart cars do drop shit off. And to me, it's the fucking same thing. You're ordering a service, you're not getting it, and someone's dropping it off for you. I personally think you should tip that person decent.
Okay. All right. Well, that is the question. Learned a lot about delivery today.
I actually feel like I did not.
I think it changes, too, from like day to day and place to place.
I'm actually leaving here so fucking confused.
I don't think it's consistent.
Okay.
That's the tricky thing about it.
I go through Instacart, and Instacart's got pretty much every store available, and it's just easier for me to do. I've never gone through a Walmart where, hey, Walmart, can you get me blah, 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 and they drive it over. And I've never done Walmart where I drive.
I have, and the girl that showed up was a KVJ Nationer, and she was telling me all about it. Because she came inside, it was a bunch of stuff, and she walked it in, and turns out we had a mutual friend, and she was explaining it to me how it worked.
But a better question.
And she drives for everybody.
Better question. Would you have let her in if it was a man?
No, I would
Nope,
not have.
not a chance.
That man can stay on the curb.
What if he was a KVJ Nationer and he had a shirt on that said, fuck yeah, I love the dirt of the day?
I think it's a trick. He's here to kill me. It's a man. He's here to kill me.
Yeah.
Your pass is caught up and finally the hitman's gotten into your house.
We trust no men.
One comment says, if the order is express, the driver shops. If the order is regular, the Walmart Spark driver just delivers it. Okay.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Just give me my groceries and I'll give you a tip.
Yeah. Or just do what I do Ideal Nutrition.
Yeah, I mean,
They do their own delivery.
And see, to me, that's appealing because it is very streamlined. The
Yep.
days of making it just you back in the day, you'd call up Domino's. Domino's would bring you the pizza, and that was it. Nowadays, if it's not a Domino's or a Pizza Hut, you got to go through a third party. They got to fucking talk to somebody. They mess up the order. Now they're pointing it to the restaurant. The restaurant's pointing it to the Uber driver.
It's a lie.
That's why I don't like that. I like to have accountability. And whoever's dealing with my stuff, because if something's not right, I don't want you to play this shell game and try to spin me in the zone. Like, I want you to be able to be accountable for it and be like, oh, it wasn't me as a delivery guy. It's a different company. You got to talk to him. And the delivery guy's like, no, those are people who pack up your groceries. Go talk to them. And then you wind up nowhere.
Oh, yeah, and that's always a great feeling when your order's wrong and everyone's going, no, he did it. No, they didn't.
Yeah, right.
You're like, I just want my Stromboli.
Yeah. Simple. If my order's messed up, it's all I do nutrition.
I ordered
It's never messed up.
I ordered Stromboli, 2 Strombolis, and you gave me 3 Diet Cokes.
Oh.
Something's wrong here.
You'd be so sad.
It's happened to me.
No Stromboli and only Diet Coke.
Dog, I don't know about a whole book, but I could write about 6 chapters.
I could write a pamphlet.
I could write a pamphlet of how many times I've been screwed over by the food delivery industry.
If you're waiting for Stromboli and you get Diet Coke, that is F.
It's my own fault. I keep going back. Just sometimes you are in a situation where you do need, like right now, I kind of need them.
Yeah.
And it sucks. If not, I got some shitty groceries right now. I keep crawling over to the fridge, hoping something appears. Nothing appears.
And we were talking about that trust that when you go into your hotel room and use your coffee machine, that the person before you has not washed their underwear in that coffee machine. And yeah, it's a thing. There is actually an influencer that is getting sued right now for talking about this little hack on cleaning your panties. And people figured out what the hotel was. People demanded refunds. The hotel chain has said that we have lost a lot of money, and now they're suing the influencer for $1 million because of that. I don't know how much money that influencer has, but
Something tells me she don't have $1 million.
It might. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff. I mean, these are the things that on a daily basis we have to really work through, and to see that it's now catching up with just your regular influencers and not people that actually work for a company and working for themselves. If they start losing these lawsuits, the accountability is going to be crazy. And the thing for them, too, is we have an army of lawyers that's telling us, and, you know, at one side you look at it, gosh, it's annoying. They shoot everything down, but they know all of it. Influencers don't have that. They don't have somebody saying, yeah, you can't do that, and here's why. You leave yourself up to liability when you frame it this way. If you're going to do it, you have to do it that way. And it'll be interesting to see if some of these influencers either quit the game or they realize they've got to have a good attorney on retainer that can help them through all their little bits and everything they talk about, say, how can I get sued for this? Because look, when something goes viral and a company looks bad, and if they win this lawsuit, this hotel chain, you don't think everybody else is going to be waiting for any influencer that damages their reputation, that's unjust, and then they come after them for damages? It's going to happen all the time.
It's so gnarly to think about someone washing their panties in the coffee maker.
Well, let's see who's doing it first.
Now, Karen said, I read... Yeah, right.
She was like
that I don't
a
mind.
7.
She's a 7?
She's a 7.
All right. No,
she's not a beast.
No, you're right. I don't want no pubic hair in my Java.
I don't want anything to do with that. I don't care if she's a 10. That's disgusting.
No, actually, honestly, there's probably a lot of creepy dudes that are booking rooms at this hotel and drinking tons of coffee right now. Hoping they got her and be like, oh. Yeah, just run that hot water right over them panties. And drink it as is. Yeah, but Karen had said, I read somewhere decades ago that the coffee maker underwear hack was done by a stewardess, as they were called at the time if their flights got changed and they didn't have clean underwear or pantyhose. And maybe that's where it was. She heard about it, took it, adapted it, and now she is up for a big lawsuit, possibly. Yeah, so got to watch on that. Now, we talked a bit about if you are creating content on YouTube, yeah, it is kind of weird, like just trying to figure out what their guidelines are, and it is tough. And here's somebody that actually lost their channel. Said they gave me a strike on my adult-oriented channel for basically the same kind of thing. They said I was endangering a child in the video, but the funny thing is there's no child in the video. It was just me, and I'm in my 40s. I have my back exposed to the camera, nothing more, just my back, and they called it child endangerment.
TikTok hit me with that, too. They said I was endangering Magnolia and her friends, and we were just making a dance video.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, I did a somersault, and they were like, done for months.
Yep.
You hellions.
They said that he was promoting dangerous behavior, and you weren't.
Well, I didn't even fucking land the somersault. It looked like just a guy rolling.
It's selective enforcement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they said they gave me no option to appeal and told me to take the same quiz that you guys had talked about. I never took it because it didn't apply to me. I wasn't going to admit to doing something I never did, and taking that quiz meant I was guilty of what they accused me of doing. I don't think they look at it that way. They want you to take the quiz to kind of cover them, and then they actually kind of removed whatever the strike was. They took the video, and I did appeal to say, I think you were wrong in even taking down the video, and we lost that appeal, but I went all in. I took the quiz, which they let me, when I got a wrong answer, change it. I would have missed 75% of the questions because they were that, like, wait a minute, because one of the questions I answered wrong was exactly what they dinged me on. I'm like, well, this is clearly a lie because
I think you're fighting with a bot. I don't think it's a human.
But the test was so impossible that you don't know. That being the point, the gray area of what you're really allowed to do. And after you took the quiz, it actually made it more confusing what their guidelines were, because the way I answered the question is what I just did, and you just penalized me for it. And you say, no, that's not a problem. I'm like, all right, then. Well, then look at, and I even said that. I'm like, look at question number 5. I answered this way, and you said, no, it was the other way, but that's exactly what I did. And they still didn't even. They said, no, you're wrong. And I was like, whatever. So that's just really the thing about YouTube. And that's why a lot of content creators are getting away from the platform, because they said, you can't have someone that fickle with guidelines you can't understand, that all of your livelihood is determined by that. Now, for us, it's just a side thing, another way to get our thing. But if that's your main source of income, man, that'd be devastating if you lost your YouTube channel. And that's what she had said. She had, for 3 years, worked on it. And for her, it was 1,600 followers, but that was hard work to achieve it. And then just gone. So they deleted my whole channel.
It really is something that it's kind of affected the way we do our jobs sometimes now, because anytime I'm uploading something to YouTube, I go, shit, is this going to fucking bring us down? There was one, I was doing a KVJ Eats, and there was music on in the background, and I had the whole thing edited. I didn't really notice it until the end, and I go, son of a bitch, man, they're playing music. So I had to take out the audio of the music, add in audio, and it's making you a little crazy when you should be in that flow state.
It's weird.
Just getting it done, and it's hindering getting things done.
And they keep changing it, and you don't know the changes they're making till you get dinged.
I don't want to speak for y'all. If we lost our YouTube channel, I would be very devastated, because some of this shit is we're not able to get it back.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I would not be happy. It would suck, and we're trying to be good.
I'd come into work very, very drunk that day. Like just obscene 1980s movie drunk. Like, oh my gosh, what is up with that guy? Just because that would be a devastating blow.
It would be.
Mm-hmm. And we were talking about, are you a jerk if you don't pick up your tray at a fast casual restaurant? And she said, coming from somebody, this is Haley, that works in a fast casual restaurant, it is nice when people pick up their tray and take it to the garbage, but at the same time, that's what we're being paid for if we're not working.
And that's the big debate when it comes to all this stuff. When I worked in the service industry, people would leave their golf carts at the range. Now, you're not really supposed to do that. You're supposed to bring them back, but they were rich members and they could do whatever the fuck they wanted. We loved to go out and do that busy work because it got us off the hamster wheel. And I've really asked a shit ton of people who work at grocery stores. I go, do you get mad? Are you offended? Are you annoyed when the shopping carts are out there? Majority say no. I like getting out. It's more of the people that I think have an issue with it than the employees.
Yeah, when you're out in the parking lot, your manager's not breathing down your neck. You can go out there and just kind of be like, soak in a little sun.
You know what my boss would say at the golf course? He'd go, you have to make everything easy for the people spending money. And if that means they leave their cart out, you as the employee have to go get it and put it away. They don't get paid to be here. Now, when it comes to your public common courtesy and the form of public opinion, people are very, very opinionated on it. Because I think a cart can roll into another car.
Right.
And those are the arguments people have.
Right.
But I went to one, there was not a there was not a cart place in sight. You had to roll up and bring the cart all the way back to the grocery store. If you're an old person, I'm not going to be upset with you if you leave your cart out.
No.
I'm sorry. My Aunt Ann could barely walk, but still had to go get her groceries. She couldn't walk to the front of the grocery store. Was she an asshole?
No.
I mean, she might have been for other reasons.
Well, she was an asshole to Kevin, but that was funny.
But for
We
other
fully
reasons.
supported her being an asshole to Kevin.
Well, everyone just says this blanket statement as there's no A, B, C, and there's no nuance. But some parking lots don't have shopping cart areas to put your shopping cart at.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
We were talking earlier about people jacking coconuts. It was something that we'd had a story on last week. It was happening in Hollywood, and I saw next door was somebody in Lake Park that was doing it. And it looks like there's almost crews that are going around trying to find them. Now, somebody had said that they were able to sell coconuts for $5 a pop.
Whoa.
To some places that were buying, because now a lot of places, especially resorts in South Florida, they like taking the machete. And what a cool little thing when you're a tourist and you come and you're drinking out of a coconut. You're like, oh my gosh, that's tropical.
And it's so nice and cold, and they'll put a little rum in there with it.
Sure, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's definitely value in that. But some people were stealing them. Other people were asking for them or taking them but leaving a mess behind because they're just trying to turn a profit and they're not caring about your landscaping.
They want to get in and get out quick.
Absolutely, and it looks like they want to get in and get out quick. But another thing, and the reason why I said I do the coconut milk is because I've been reading all these little things about what's the right kind of milk to use these days. And Eric had said the almond milk has estrogen, and it isn't the best source, especially for men.
Bitch juice?
Fuck, is that why I've been crying in the dark?
That's why you're so fucking emotional.
Is that why I cry at puppy videos?
You've been drinking bitch juice.
Yeah.
For a long time. Fucking crying.
Why am I bloated? Why am I retaining water in my titties?
Do I look fat in these tits?
You've been drinking bitch juice.
Oh, I'm doing it all wrong. I guarantee you, I'm eating everything that makes me weep.
Eric says this oncology nurse here says use coconut milk. So there you go.
Wow.
Just drove the cost of that up.
I'm sure Fruity Pebbles aren't helping with the emotions either. I'm sure there's some depressing dye in that bullshit.
Oh, the dyes of depression.
Yeah, dye number 7 leads to depression and night terrors.
You want to off yourself.
Oh, well, all right. Whoa, what the fuck? Take it easy. Take it easy.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't like that stuff.
Yeah, you have to, if you're going to say things like that, you have to speak in code.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're
You're
right.
going to go to permanent sleep.
Yes.
Dirt nap.
JM talking here about bioengineered ingredients. He said every store is going to have items that have bioengineered ingredients, store brand or not.
I don't like it.
I don't think they give a shit.
I know they don't give a shit.
He said, sadly, Publix has become inaccessible to the average person because of their prices. They are more expensive than Whole Foods. The average grocery store makes 1% to 3% net profit, while Publix make close to 9%.
And Whole Foods get that hot bar.
Says, I understand that it's a business, but people need groceries. Even if you only go to Aldi for staple items like yogurt, bread, cheese, produce, etc., you're saving several dollars per item, which is a huge deal for the average person. I hope Aldi and Trader Joe's overruns Publix. Screw them, he says. But he says, I sent a message shitting on Publix earlier and then got busy at work, but I wanted to follow up by saying my frustration was directed at the system that just continues to grind us further into the ground every day. For example, making something as important as groceries nearly inaccessible, and also at these social media personalities with zero credentials that make baseless claims. I love Virginia, but she has fallen victim to the nonsense and has just been regurgitating things that are backed and literally no scientific fact. For example, the World Health Organization, the National Academy of Science, and the American Medical Association have all conducted that bioengineered foods are safe and pose no higher health risks than conventional foods, and that's based on decades of research. I know it's easy to be fear-mongering into believing something you hear in a 30-second video, but let's be careful about spreading misinformation. It's been proven inaccurate time and time again.
Signed, a bioengineering food expert, because I make it.
They did say they loved you in the beginning, so.
Look, I don't want to eat stuff that's been messed with, processed, bioengineered, whatever you want to call it. I'm just trying to eat less of it. I want pure, clean, organic food.
And there'll always be a dog like me saying, I don't give a frog's fat ass. I'm hungry. Give me stuff that's in the middle of the grocery store.
Okay. There you go.
We got to have a little balance on this show. We all can't be, we're all eating healthy and everything's... No, we need a bad boy on this show.
You're so bad.
What a badass.
He comes limping in.
I mean, I'm pretty dangerous.
With some Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, look out, man. Yeah.
So edgy.
My bitch ass almond milk.
Yeah. Your bitch tits.
I'm such a badass.
With them lickable temporary tattoos on his sleeve.
I am so the opposite of a badass or danger. I'm dangerous to myself, and that's about it.
Elena said, I received an email from FedEx, and it said that I owe import fees. It said I should pay these fees in order to avoid a delay in receiving my package. I copied the tracking number and tracked it. It turns out that this was for a package I received back on 9/25. I just wanted to make the audience aware of this. Don't click on anything.
Don't click on anything. Even if you think it looks real, don't click.
I think work is mad at me because I refuse to click anything during emails. Only because I've seen people click and then they get sued or they have to take this 7-day test. I don't want none of that shit. I don't want to be the guy that sinks the Titanic.
Anybody can do it because a lot of us check our email and we're going fast and we're waiting for a message from this person or that person. They can dummy a message now to make it look like a message you're waiting for.
Well, that's why I kind of feel like it's
a trap.
It's entrapment where they're making fake emails that look enticing. You go, shit. Fuck yeah, I want to win the English lottery. Boom. Yeah, you've ruined the company again. Like, I don't want none of that heat. Mm-hmm. Do you want that heat?
No.
Cheryl laying some contention to do a bitch today on the salad dressings topic that we had. She said Parmesan blue cheese is not dressing, nor is French onion. That is soup.
Look, all I got to say is I believe in the people in the chat room. And they are the ones that voted for that win.
Yeah.
Take it up with them. They have the final say. I would have gladly taken that loss. I think we did steal it from you.
You did.
Look, I'm admitting it. I think the chat room gave us a blessing, Kevin.
Yeah, maybe we didn't deserve that point. Should have gone to a fifth.
But two things you can't control, Virginia. You can't control the weather, and you can't control the umpiring. That's what they teach you in baseball. Yeah. So take that in your pipe. And
they are controlling the weather, and who gives a fuck about baseball?
Good response. I don't know. According to our weather guy today, they are not controlling the weather.
Well, there's an agenda.
He did seem like he got a little choked up when I asked him that question.
I bet you a lot of people ask them and they get insulted.
Why? That's a viable question to ask these days if the government is able to make and produce certain types of storms.
Well, their career depends on it being Mother Nature and unpredictable. If a man or woman is creating it or changing it or manipulating it, then it's not so unpredictable anymore. It's actually the opposite of.
I hate to break it to people, but, industries change. Look at our industry. We got robots coming for our ass. Maybe robots are coming for his ass, too.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed as when you ask meteorologists that, and I'm just going on the Al Roker response.
They get pissed.
He was so pissed.
They shouldn't, though, because I know it's an out there left field kind of a question. I'm not the only one talking about people manipulating the weather. I'm not saying that's what happens all the time. I'm just asking, are there capabilities of creating a tornado or a thunderstorm with technology? Would it really shock you that much if they were able to create that?
Would it shock you if these chemtrails were actually things that were hurting us and they were running experiments on you because you're just a freaking lab rat?
None of it would surprise me, but also it would, if it's not real, it wouldn't surprise me either. I just think there's questions to be asked, and it's 2026. It's not 15 years ago. Talking about weather control is not out as crazy as it used to be. It's not, get your tin foil hat, and it's not like that no more.
I hear you, bitch tits. Get them.
I want milk. Almond milk. now I gotta get rid of almond milk because I think I'm about to burst into tears.
You're gonna start menstruating.
Oh, I think I already am.
And why it's so hard to get some of the topics on Do It Bitch graded correctly. Stacy said, I had an interesting conversation with others about the topic of continents. And when asked how many continents there are, I confidently answered, 7, of course. However, I learned this weekend that much of the world is taught that there are only 6 continents.
What the hell?
Because they group North and South America together in other places, where here on this continent, we actually separate the two. And in fact, people from any of those countries in the Americas are considered American. Just as someone from Germany is both German and European, somebody could be Colombian and American. I found it fascinating and wondered how much more I have to learn about other perspectives of the world. So I researched more on ChatGPT, and sure enough, it kind of confirmed it. It said in most of the world, there are 6 continents, not 7, like many of the people in the U.S. were taught.
If you ever want to feel like a dumb fuck, put on Discovery Channel for about 30 minutes and go, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, and that's weird. Oh, interesting.
That is not in my channel lineup.
Oh, I know my boy V. Kevin Ralston watches some Discovery, some history, anything where you can learn.
Yeah, I don't know that I put that on specifically, but I'll see stuff that's on YouTube. I just go to YouTube now, and I find a lot of stuff on there. And there may be shows I've watched that has been on the National Geographic Channel and things like that.
Ugh.
Yeah. Never mind.
I'd rather get punched in the bitch tits than watch that.
You still, like, for example, if you're
go. Virginia's so good. Oh, my gosh, some of the stuff I see there.
You ain't got bitch tits.
National Geographic.
Oh, I love it. I love learning
amazing.
about, when they teach you about wolves. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man, it was so good.
Polar bear will kill you. If it's black, it'll attack. If it's brown, lay down. Boom. I just taught you how to survive with the bear community.
Okay. See all the things he's learning?
Black polar bear?
If it's a polar bear, if it's white, good night. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to run across a bear.
You're right. You're too busy running across these terrible men in the woods.
But I do trust the bear more than the man.
Yeah.
But then you just got to remember that. Like in the heat of the moment when a bear comes up, you're like, okay, white, kick him in the nuts. Brown, shit my pants. What was it again?
It's a lie.
Brown,
what was it again?
Brown, you shit your pants.
Okay.
White, you're just your senses, you just start coming.
What?
Well, white, never mind. Denny's edit that out. Didn't make sense. Sorry.
Bear is so confused.
Yes.
All of a sudden, you start ejaculating on him. He's going to be like, what the hell is going on?
I was thinking of bodily functions. It didn't land.
I was going to kill him, but that just weirded me out. So
It's quite a show.
if that's all it took.
I apologize.
I don't know why this guy's so turned on by me.
I want to apologize for everybody listening, to everyone listening.
And something that John D. did not know, he said, I learned today that dishwashers have a filter in them that needs to be cleaned. I feel like this is a thing you don't get told in life, like cleaning out the lentils in dryers for Jbird. The lentils.
Lentils?
The dryer.
Lint traps, maybe?
Lint traps.
Lint traps.
Yeah.
You went to write lint trap and it wrote lentils.
There is a trap on your dishwasher as well. And you do have to clean that thing out. And it is disgusting.
I can't even get mine to work. It's got all these weird, odd buttons. And it's one of those buttons where you have to hit like 7 times. Then the third button, you have to hit 4 times. It's like a combination of buttons. And nah, we're going old school. We're using the old hands. Scrub, baby.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that they don't teach you in life, though, that they just kind of assume you know. And that's why it's always a solid topic, because people are always discovering something. Be like, well, who's going to tell me?
You're
Like,
right.
No one's ever pulled me aside and said that. And you just stumble upon it one day going, I feel like I should have known that decades ago, but why didn't somebody tell me? We don't have that. Should have that. Hey, here's an all points bulletin.
Well, KVJ, let us be that for you.
That's what we are.
If
That's
you
why
didn't
we do that.
know, you got to clean out that little trap on the bottom of your dishwasher.
Yep.
Because food gets all stuck in
That's
it.
one of many things. One of many things we can teach you.
Yep. I mean, who needs discovery when you got KVJ, right? If it's brown, shit your pants. Wait, what? Is that right again? I can't remember.
If it's
Wait,
white,
kick him in the nuts.
if it's white, I guess you're ejaculating.
I don't. What was that again? I thought I remembered it. Oh, well, never mind. All right, y'all. Appreciate the emails. Mail at kvjshow.com. Have an amazing day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.